Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a nice neutral set with some polishes from Gel Box UK because I want to use them, get more familiar with what colours to use for what sort of designs and things, because there's quite a few nudes in here that I want to get familiar with because they are beautiful. So I think I've got them like two actually. What about that one? Let me look at this one. I'm just having a look at different ones just to see which one I feel would be best as a background for this specific design that I'm doing today. I'm just having a look. Anyway, we're going to be doing something nice and Christmassy today, but not too Christmassy where it's like you know, too much. Like, it's going to be nice, sort of neutral. I'm looking at these two, by the way. These are the ones that I'm eyeing up, so I don't know whether to use this one, which is Blush Martini, and it's like a really pale colour, or this one, which is Bottomless Brunch, which is a darker nude. I think I'm going to go with the the darker nude, just because I'm using white in this set and I feel like it will show up better on the darker colour. I think it'll blend in with that other one a little bit too much. So I'm going to get going with my base colours. All these nails are actually going to be like, there's going to be 3 designed nails and then 2, is there? Yeah, 3 designed nails and 2 not. 2 of them are just going to be plain. So I'm just going to do the nude base on the 3 designed nails first. And then I'll show you the other colours that we're using for this set. So all of the colours in this video, this is definitely not really the shade. The shade that I wanted for this set, but it's fine. I've done it now, we're going with it. So I'm doing 3 of this. I'm just going to quickly do the other 2. Okay, I've just finished painting those neutral ones, so I'm just going to show you the other colours that I'm using. I'm using this one, which is quite frustrating because I don't actually know. I can't use this one, it's a bit too blue. I've got to use this. I don't know what it's called because the label's not on the bottom, so I can't tell you the name of that one. But this one is called Unbreak My Heart. This is not focusing for me. There we go. This is a nice red. Obviously we need red for Christmas nails, so I'm using that. This green, Starship, which is a glittery silver, and then I'm also using the plastics, which is white. So I'm going to do these two nails that are left. I'm going to do 1 green and 1 red, just to break up the set a little bit. The initial inspiration picture that I actually saw was all the exact same, like they're all the design that we're going to do on every single nail, but I just thought, you know what, we'll break it up a little bit. I'm between clients as well filming these videos, so because they're all the same, there's no point me just sitting here showing you 1 or 2 of the design and then having to do another 3 off camera. It's just a waste of time. So I'm just going to do a couple of plain nails, but this red is just beautiful. Look how stunning that is, and the coverage is just incredible. So that's that, and then I'm going to use the green. It's a stunning colour. I love these sorts of greens. I'm not really a fan of, well, if you're a long-standing viewer of this channel, you'll know that I'm not really a green fan. I don't think I've really made it clear enough over the years that I've been hating on green, that it's not every single shade and style and type of green that I don't like. Like, it's a very specific type of green. Like, I love these ones. Like, anything that's like deep, rich colours, or teals, turquoises, like any of that sort of green, absolutely love. I just don't like, I don't really know how to explain it. I don't like, let me just get one, this, like that sort of green. Like, I'm not a fan of light greens, basically. Love a mint green. Anything with a bluey tinge is a yes. But just full on, like, OTT green is usually a no from me, but I still use them obviously because clients have them and stuff, so it's not like I don't stock them, I just don't wear them, that's all it is. Anyway, I'm going to do the second coat on every nail and then I will start the design. I'm just going to do the second coat of them all off camera, else it's going to get very boring. So I've decided I'm only going to do 1 coat of the nude because it is just perfectly pigmented and I don't need another coat, so I'm not going to waste my time. So I'm just going to make sure that my palette is nice and clean, which doesn't look it, but it's just glitter. And I'm going to put a bit of each colour on my palette. And when I say a bit, I mean way too much, because that is what I always do. I'm going to go in with each colour because I need all of them. So I've got the green, the red, the silver. This silver is beautiful, by the way. Highly recommend it. It's so sparkly, really full coverage. You don't need layers and layers of it. And then some white as well. So they're all ready next to me. I'm going to be using, show you the brush, just make sure it's nice and clean. Just realised I haven't got an apron on, so I better do that. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Boss It brush from Erin's collection, and also the ombre brush, which is called Blend It. So first things first, I'm going to use 2 colours at a time for this because I'm going to have to cure them in between, else they'll all run into each other. So I just need to figure out what order I'm going to do it in because I've got 4 colours, so I need 4 sections of this nail. So I'm going to split it down the middle and then about in half again. I want to make sure that the colours are obviously all next to each other. So we're going to go in with the green first. I'm going to pop that down here. I will mix it up with each nail, like different order, so they're not all exactly the same. I'm just imagining halfway so we get like sort of an even amount of the colours. And then I'm going to take it a little bit further down, just a little bit. That's it. And then I'm going to clean off, I'm not going to clean off my brush actually, I'm going to do them all as I go along. So I'm going to pop that onto the side a sec because I'm just being lazy at this point. I don't have to keep cleaning my brush if I do this bit all at the same time. So I'm going to do this colour second in from the end this time instead, just to mix it up a little bit. Like so. And then I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do it over this end. That's the middle, that's about a quarter I think. You can obviously do lots of smaller ones, which originally on this design that I saw on Pinterest, it was lots of smaller ones, but I didn't want to copy it completely, so I'm mixing it up. Colours are different, and then the actual style is a bit different as well. So that's that, and then I'm going to wipe off my brush, get the excess off, and I'm going to go with my next colour. So I'm going to do red now, because I don't want the red and green next to each other. So this one's going to be like, there's that colour, this colour, this colour, this colour, and this one's going to be the third one across. Like so. I'm not doing them all like the exact thickness, not bothered with them about them matching perfectly. Just doing all as we go along. So this is like down the middle. And don't put them in the lamp after this bit. We're not quite finished yet. We've still got one more step before it goes in the lamp. That's that, and then I'm going to clean off my brush so it's ready for the next colour after I've cured these. But what I'm going to do first is get my ombre brush. I'm just cleaning it, making sure there's no other colours in there. And I'm going to use it to pull down the ends of these colours. I want it nice and messy. That's like the point basically, is it's nice and random. I'm doing all the greens first so I don't have to keep cleaning my brush in between each colour separately. And then I'm going to clean it now and do the exact same thing with the red area of each nail. Like so. Like that, and then they're going to go in the lamp. because if I was to do the colour in between them now, that colour would just run into the one next to it, and we don't want that. So I'm going to cure them all, just for half a cure. It doesn't need to be a full cure, because obviously that will keep them still so they don't blend. And then we can do the next two colours, which will be my white and silver. So these plain nails are literally just going to be plain. I'm just going to top coat those off camera because there's nothing fun about that. And then we can carry on with the design when they're done in the lamp. So moving on to the next colours now. So like I say, that's going to be white and silver. So I'm just going to get my white first, because my silver is probably going to get a little bit stuck in my brush. I don't want that to sabotage my white. So I'm just going in with that. And pull it down just a little bit further. Like so. I'm actually just creating this one, so I don't even have to use the ombre brush. This is an alternative way to do it if you don't have an ombre brush, is literally just pull through it with the brush you're using and just create that like scruffy end. That's all you have to do then. You don't have to do the ombre brush part if you don't have one. And then once we've done all like the sort of base, we're just going to add a little bit of nail art on top, just to sort of just bring it all together, make it a little bit more Christmassy, because obviously the only thing that really makes it even slightly Christmassy at the moment is literally just the colours used. So we are going to add a little bit of Christmas nail art. You don't have to be fair, you could just leave it as it is. I'm not doing them all in the same order or anything either, I'm just doing it randomly. Creating that messy end. Like so. That's that. And then I'm going to I'm going to wipe off my brush. And then we're going to do the silver. Oh gosh, we're going to do the silver. Good job that that white just happened to be in the middle, so that doesn't affect it. I am going to add a little bit more silver as well, like between the other colours, but we'll do that once it's all, what's it called? Cured. And again, just making it nice and rough application, so it's not too neat. We don't want like actual lines. Glitter is absolutely beautiful. I've used this a hell of a lot, and that's the good thing about the Gel Box UK bottles as well, is that they're 20 mil, sorry, and 20 millilitres of gel is a lot, to get a lot of use out of that. And then last but not least, I'm just going to pop those two in the lamp while I'm doing this last one. And I can be getting on with the next step of those while this one's curing. I'm just blending that out the bottom like that, and then I'm going to pop that in as well. These have had like a 20-second cure now, so I can add a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in between them, just where the colours meet, and just pop a little bit more glitter just to break up the colours, especially because the gel that I'm going to be adding on top, like I'm going to be putting white on the red and stuff like that, so I don't want it to be too close together. So if I use this silver just to break up that, that's perfect. Obviously don't need to do it this side because that's already got silver there between them both. So adding a little bit there. Put that in the lamp. And then we've just got some finishing touches to add. Pop them down the sides because why not? That's that one. And pop that back in the lamp, and then we're just going to add, like I said, some finishing touches. I'm just going to get a thinner striper brush. The one that I'm going to use is the Striper from Magpie. It's really, really fine. Sorry, I'm just right, just checking a notification on my phone. So what I'm going to do is, where the red is, I've just knocked it over again. I don't know what is wrong with me today, but I keep dropping everything. So on the red, we're going to be adding a bit of white. So I'm just going to do some like candy cane sort of lines on the red, sorry, with the white. And quite thick so we can see them. I'm going to do some thick, some thin, so it's varied. And the next one we'll do will be nice and thin, so it's different to the one next to it. Obviously thick enough to see it, but not as thick as that other one I've just done. And then the next one I'm going to do is going to be thick again. Like so, and then I'm going to do another thin one. I'm going to do just one more, but really thin next to that one. Like so. And then, I'm just going to put that down for a second. So I'm going to get a dotting tool. I'm going to use the white again, just to pop some dots on the green. And I'm going to create little stars with those. Like so. Just those 4-point ones, super easy. Pop a dot and then a line either side. And then I'm just going to do some random little dots over the silver, like so, like sort of little bits of snowfall maybe. And that's that one done. Super easy. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to do the lines at a different angle on this nail. Sticking with the candy cane theme for the red section. So all the nails are the same, but they're just slightly different variations of each other, because they're in a slightly different order on each nail. But I like this sort of design, so you don't have to worry about them all being absolutely perfect and the same as each other, because the whole point of them is that they're sort of like abstracty and all a little bit different. And I like that, takes the pressure off having to get everything perfectly symmetrical and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not too worried about the white that's like sort of melted into the silver, if you can see that. It's not an issue. We can clean it up, and then we can also add a bit of silver after, just to cover it up anyway, because you don't need to be able to really see the ends of those lines. So I'm just going to go in with a clean up brush on this one, tidy up the edges like so. straight up. And then again, I'm just going to get a dotting tool with a bit of white on to do a couple of stars on the green one. And then again, I'm going to add a few dots to the silver. Like so. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. I'm going to do the last one off camera just because we're doing the same thing on it and it's getting very repetitive. And then we can top coat. So I am just going to quickly go over the silver, like I said, just to hide those lines between, well, where the, what's it called, starts. My brain's gone dead. Candy cane, that's the one. Just hiding that basically. And then I'll just go over this as well, just get a bit more glitter in there because you can never have too much. And then once that's cured, I will then top coat. But again, I will do that off camera just because it's quicker. I'm just showing you what I'm doing at this point so it doesn't look weird when I come back after doing this step. I'm just covering up where those lines start. So it looks like the candy cane is under the silver instead of messily sat on top, because painting over like bits of glitter does make it look a bit more untidy because of the texture. So it is nicer to have the design under the silver. I mean, you could of course have done this design before doing the silver. Do the red. Yeah, I got confused then with what order I was going to say it in. But yeah, do the red first and then your white on top, and then you can do your whole glitter after that. But I just make stuff up as I go along, so I can never really do anything that far in advance because I never really know what I'm doing. But I'm just cleaning this up now anyway, because as you just saw, I've just got a bit of glitter in the middle there. So just want to get a couple of those specks out the way. It really matters, to be fair, because who says you can have too much glitter? Not me. That's fine anyway. So I'm going to pop these in the lamp, I'm going to cure them, and I'm going to top coat off camera, and then I will show you how they turned out when they are all together at the end. So this is how they turned out. I am so happy with them. They're so cute. Really, really pretty and not overly Christmassy either. It's quite annoying because the green doesn't look as, like, doesn't actually look green at all on camera, but it is a lovely green. I don't think it matters where I even put it. No, it doesn't look green. You'll just have to take my word for it, I suppose. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Super pleased with how they turned out. They're so very cute. And I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.